Yeah, I'm trying to teach most of my classes right now. So if you're wondering if I'm teaching anything, just text me ahead of time. Um, okay, that looks like that's good. Can shut the back door. Okay, hello everybody. We are in an exercise class. It is Monday morning, and let's get moving. So I am going to, how bizarre. They're tr as I'm even talking to you, my thing has frozen. Oh well, let's hope it's all working. Okay, starting, standing. We had a nice big rain and thunderstorm last night, so the heat has broken somewhat. Inhale, stretch up, open up. Ha, exhale, just bringing your awareness into your body, bringing your awareness into this moment right now in your body. Oh yeah, it is working. Oh, there we go. All right, inhale, stretch out and up, open it up. And exhale. Let's just give it a little shake on the way down. Letting go. Relax your head and neck. Maybe shake up and down. So we'll come back to breathing in a second, but let's just shake out in our kinesphere. So your kinesphere is like your realm of possible movement, like the sphere around your whole body. I'm sure that on some energetic level, somebody can see that. And probably they all look a little bit different, but we're just waking up into the space. You can swing around in there. Just let your body have a moment of free, shaky, free flow, free expression, letting go of whatever happened last night, whatever happened through the night. And then we're going to spiral, twisting, looking around behind you. I can. There is a cat toy under my heel, spiraling. Had a princess and the pea moment of finding that cat toy. Breathing, seeing what's back there. So opening up the visual field if possible. If you wear glasses and you're not wearing them right now, imagine you can see what everything is clearly. Just pretend. And then again, let's come back to breathing. Inhale up. Big body. Exhale, bend your knees, drop it down, relax your neck and head. Inhale, sweep it up, open it up, reach to the ceiling, reach to the sky. Exhale, drop it down, grounding your energy, coming down to earth. Inhale, open, lift, reach it out and up. Exhale, bend your knees, drop it down, soften, melt, let go. Inhale, open up, transcendence, reaching up to the heavens. Exhale, coming down to earth, planting your energy, grounding your energy. Last one. Inhale, reach it up, open up. And exhale, coming down, shift from side to side. Side to side movement, bending your knees, letting your spine free up. So this really releases the back of my hips a lot, starts to wake up the back of my legs. The whole back line of fascia from the sole of my foot through the back body. But it's sometimes maybe thinking of it as a line, think of it as a squiggly line. So as I'm moving from side to side, I'm really getting three-dimensional hydration through my body and then coming in, rolling it all the way up. Final little shake. So let's come down to the floor, coming down to sit in a cross-legged position on the floor. And side stretch. So letting our lungs have some spaciousness. Inhale, open. Exhale, sideways. Lungs opening up. Oh, I think I'm going to be so distracted by that painting. Probably have to move it. Take it to the side. Take it forward. All the way around. Inhale, open. Exhale, sideways and forward and around. Open it up. Sideways, forward and around. And lift, sideways. So rib cage, lungs, diaphragm, heart, getting some movement here. And we're not trying to squish ourselves in, right? We're trying to give us this natural sort of movement of the body. Switch legs, non-dominant leg goes in front. Yeah, I need to not have that painting in my visual field. Oh, it's so funny. And let's take it again, circling the whole way around, sideways and forward. I'm going to go a little bit slower. I'm being a little more careful because now this knee that's slightly injured is in deeper flexion. So I don't want to throw myself around. If you feel like you want to go faster or slower, please feel free to listen to your own body. Staying present with what it feels like as you're moving. So we want to, in our working out, in our movement, bring our awareness in instead of zoning out, right? Staying present with what's going on. So you're building the connections from your brain into your body to go, oh, yeah, I can feel that. Oh, I can feel that. Let's take our legs out in front, arms out. We're going to go the whole way. Internally rotate, scoop, come all the way down. Inhale, stretch it out, flex your feet, get very long. Exhale, bend your knees. Let's come into that internal rotation again. And then let's externally rotate, and we're going to come through. I used to always have you come to here, but now I want you to come right through like you won the race. Internal rotation, scoop, inhale. Lengthen upper versus lower pattern. Exhale, coming in, internal rotation. Open it out. Open your chest, open your heart, even look up a little bit. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feeling the connection from your fingertips in through your arms into your heart and lungs. Big breathing. Huff and puff. Like you are the big bad wolf. And you're going to blow the house down. And it's not that easy stick house. It's not that hay house. You're working on blowing down that brick house. Inhale. Good, and come in. If it feels uncomfortable to breathe big like that, just take in that information. I know that when I was teaching classes, like I had male students that would really huff and puff and lots of female students, and a lot of the female students would look at those guys like, what are you doing? Stop making so much noise. But really the question is, how much space are you comfortable taking up with your breath? Right? Often even when I'm teaching, sometimes I feel like, oh, I shouldn't show that I'm breathing as hard as I'm breathing. But really, my body needs that oxygen. This is part of the cardiovascular part of working out, right? We want to get our heart and our lungs, our respiratory system going with us. So embrace it, right? Especially if it's a little uncomfortable. Start to go, no, I can do this. That's going to create more coherence in your organs, right? Lungs, heart, digestion, lymphatic. We're working all of that stuff. I mean, we're not actually working our digestion, but we're moving all that stuff around as we're doing this. Taking your arms up over your head, point your toes, legs together. You're going to come up, pulsing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale down. As we come up now, we're going to flex through our feet and then point the toes. Inhale, exhale, and I'm going to keep changing where my palms are facing. Flexing through your feet and pointing. Flex and point. So I'm getting that little spiral in my rotator cuff as I pulse my arms. Inhale, palms are going to face each other for me. Deep breath in, palms face up, and then palms face out. and relax. Drop it down and just knee drop from side to side. Easy and loose. Ha, let go. Melt into the floor. One thing I've been talking about in my meditation classes is letting your body really imprint on the floor. So as you're rolling across, think of the weight of your body really dropping down. It's like you're pouring yourself from side to side. So you're inviting yourself to, instead of picking up and sort of bracing, to drop into the floor and let go. Starting to notice, when am I bracing? When am I holding more tension? When am I just fluid, just pouring myself around? Nice and easy. And actually, I'm doing this with my arms because it feels good. It's giving a little bit more of a massage through my shoulders. So feel free to bring that in if that feels good to you. Pouring from side to side, right? We can really feel the connection to the earth as we're rolling from side to side, this connection to gravity. It's like the water in our body is pouring and connecting down. All right, let's do hands down by your hips. Let's do the circles. I love the circles. They're my favorite. This time, if you feel like you want to, when you're coming up, you can curl up off the floor. If that's too much, don't do it. Really listen to your own body. So if you're curling, go for it. If not, don't. You can open out, flex, and come down. Coming up with the curl or no curl. I'm actually super sore. Well, it's not so bad today because I worked out yesterday, because I taught yesterday. But yeah, in pole class, we were doing all sorts of stuff of really just developing strength, and it's working. So my abs are sore. One of my students, one of my clients a while ago told me, I was doing privates with him, and he told me, he's like, oh, but you could just do ab work all day long. Like, you're just strong as, and I'm like, yeah, maybe, but really, not really. Like, things can still be really hard and challenging. Relax, shake it out. Yeah, and we did a whole bunch of like pikes up on the pole. First with bent knees, then with straight legs, then whole inversion and like in a row. And every time we do that, I'm like, oh my God, I need to strengthen that up. Okay, so let's open up. Pelvis high. Reach down so your fingers can touch your heels if possible. Let's keep the shoulders wide for right now and just lift the heels. Inhale, press up higher. Exhale, try to keep high and lower the heels. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Back of the body working. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Take your arms out, bring them up to the ceiling, rotate in, rotate, internal rotation, external rotation. Spread out your hands. Feel the relationship from each fingertip down through your arm into your shoulder blades, into your collarbones. Pressing up. Feel your feet connected to the floor. So we're working like this distal edge of our body, feet and hands. And then open your hands and slowly lower down through your spine. Softening in. Wiggle around. Shake it out. Free up the whole head-tail connection. Free up the lungs, free up the diaphragm. So sometimes, like, if we've worked out a lot, we get messaging like, close your ribs, do this, contract in. And while it's great to be able to do that, sometimes we also want to be able to open it. We don't want to be just one way. We want our body to have this capacity to really move in different ways. So let's just do a small one right now, which is just going to be arching up, letting everything open up in the front of the body, creating space under your waist, and then exhaling, coming down, and just a baby little imprint of the middle of your back into the floor. So you're not going to super engage your butt, but in fact, try not to. It's a little bit engaged, but it's not super duper coming from the butt. It's more thinking about working just with this arch and curl. And don't think so much about working the muscles. Think about the bones doing the work. The muscles are going to be working a little bit, but we don't want to like add more. Probably they know how to do this well enough. So we want to work with the whole head-tail connection with this arching curl. Let the muscles do what they're going to do, but don't make them work harder than necessary. It's probably the exact opposite message that you would get in any fitness class. Good. And relax it. Shake it out. Wiggle around. Shake your whole head and tail. Jiggle your guts. Let it go. And let's take hands behind the head, elbow to knee, crossing over, going 1, 2, reach it long, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Take your legs up to the ceiling. We're going to flex down. 1, point to the ceiling. 2, 3, 4. I'm exhaling up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And relax. Shake it out. Head, tail, freedom. Shake out your arms and legs. Let it go. Shake, shake, shake. Let go of your face. Let's open all the way. Circle the wrists and the ankles. Change direction of the circles. And then folding onto one side. Opening through the middle. Expand, open, open, and fold it onto the other side. Opening and closing. Opening. Close it in. Breathing. Yeah, so sometimes we really need to open up more and sometimes we need to close more, right? Knowing when to be open, when to close. And then let's come in, arms out, spiral. Adjustment in the spine. If you want to make it harder, straighten your legs out. I'm inhaling down, exhaling up. Stay tuned to the rhythm of your breath and the sensations in your body. Big wingspan, arms open wide. Last one. And let's roll backwards and forwards, rounding through your spine, massaging through your back. If it feels good to go into plow, go for it. If you feel like coming all the way into a squat or standing up, you can do that. It's really up to you. I think I'm not going to do that. But if it feels good to you, go for it. You can also hang out in your plow. So for me, because my hamstrings are so open, my back can get tight. So doing the plow can help open up some of that back stuff. Yeah, usually when you have one part that's really open, another part is going to be a little bit tight. Your body, otherwise we'd fall apart, right? Our body is working with these different balances of tightness and and freedom. And we can balance them out a little bit more. We don't all need to be contortionists, but we can work with stretching. Let's come into a big straddle. I had listened to this Huberman podcast with Wendy Suzuki, who is actually a professor at NYU and brain scientist. And she was talking about how every time we move, and especially if we do like cardiovascular movement or really big movement, we are bathing our brain in neurochemicals. She called it a bubble bath of neurochemicals. And also when we stay present with our exercise, like they talk from the scientific point of view of a lot of things. And one thing was looking at people, low fit people who then started working out 2 to 3 times a week, I think, doing spin class and the benefits that those people had. Let's go elbow behind the knee in their brains, in their brain health, in their memory, in their focus, in their attention. So they had a lot of benefit. But one thing that people aren't really measuring is how much being in a group working out affects people's sense of belonging and sense of community. Like I have to say, group fitness class, so much fun. Even if it's just a little tiny one on Zoom, it's still fun. It's still like I'm there with my friends. We're doing movement together. Let's change it. We're going to take it to the side. You're going to stretch your arms out, bring it back in, and come up. You can flex, point, or just be relaxed in your feet. Take it to the side, reach it out, bring it in, and come up. Sideways. I'm going to add a flex and point and come up. Sideways. Flex, point, and come up. Sideways. Flex, point, and come up. One more. Sideways. Flex, point, and come up. And let's bring them in. Just give them a little bit of release. So cardio, all that kind of stuff, but stretching also. Like we need to keep moving our bodies so that we can move our bodies. But it's not just that, it's more than that. More things are happening when we're moving our bodies. So healthy and important. And I know I'm preaching to the choir, so I appreciate you all being there. Let's come up onto our hands and knees, hands wide, circling chest, lungs, and heart. Pushing the floor away. Again, feeling the relationship from your fingertips, through your hand, through your wrist and elbow, into the rotator cuff, into your shoulder blades, into your collarbones. Change direction. And then come into center. And let's curl our toes under, take it to a downward dog. Bend one knee and then the other, dipping. And then you're going to lift your heels high, scoop your belly in, round your spine, roll it forward. We're going to lower all the way down to the floor in 10 counts, going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bend your knees, let your legs fall from side to side. Allow that to massage the front of your quad. And that goes along with the huffing and puffing, right? Deep diaphragmatic breathing, huffing and puffing. It's going to stimulate our lymphatic. It's going to do so many good things for us. So never hold back on the breathing. Really go for it. So we're so trained to hold back on things. It's just amazing, especially as women. And at the same time, I don't know, in my family with my parents, they were pretty encouraging. I'm sure that is no surprise. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Use your breath. Reach it out and up. Contralateral movement, cross body movement. Yeah, so it would be interesting to do like brain work, understanding what's happening in a workout when there are these balances of upper versus lower, head tail connection, right versus left, contralateral movement, and see what the neuroscience really says about all that. I can feel it in my body. Curious to know. Open it out, float, mobilize, fly. And then take your hands next to your chest, arch and open, drop your head, round your spine, take it back to a child's pose. Can I do that? Maybe. I'm not going to go all the way down. We're going to roll up onto the crown of our head and then take it back. If you want to just hang out in your child's pose, go for it. Rounding and releasing. Yeah, so having like, when we are doing a lot of movement, flushing fluid through our body, there should be less inflammation. There's so many reasons that it's healthy. And so Wendy Suzuki, she is a 7-day-a-week exercise person. I gotta say, I am a 7-day-a-week exercise person too. It just feels better. And multiple types of exercise throughout the day. Not that everyone needs to do that, but it's one way. Coming up into a plank. This can be a forearm plank or a regular plank. Breathing into it. We're just going to open one leg out, bring it in, the other one out and in. Out and in, out and in. Touch to the side, in, touch, in, touch, in, touch, and then up and down. 1, not high, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's take it back to our downward dog. Walk through your feet. Look under one side and then the other. Huff and puff. Ha, big breathing. And then lift your heels high, roll it forward. We're going to take it down one more time. 10 counts, going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think I keep getting there before 1. Coming into a Sphinx position. We are going to just push forward and backward. See if you can activate your pecs and lats. So all this stuff here, as you push, pull, think of pulling your sternum through. And then you're going to drop your head, roll down through your spine, look towards your pubic bone, drop your pubic bone, roll it up through your spine, lift and lift your legs. Legs drop, head drops, round your spine, roll. You can push with your arms. Drop your pelvis, roll it up through your spine, pull, lift your head. Here we have a upper lower push-pull pattern. I'm doing 2 breaths. Last one. And relax it down. Head on your hands, curl your toes under, wag your tail, shake your butt, let it go, and then push up and down. Melt and soften. Jiggle, jiggle. We are supposed to jiggle. It's not supposed to be all hard and stiff and rigid. We're supposed to have fluid movement in our bodies. And then come onto our sides. Let's go. I really want to do a side plank, so come up into a side plank. But let's do this one with our knee bent on the floor. We're going to lift the upper arm and leg, draw it in, reach into the back space. Exhale, closed. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 3 more. 2, 1. And relax and come down. And Wendy Suzuki, I think she was going for tenure at NYU. And she had been not working out at all, and had put on a bunch of weight and was like, oh, this is horrible. And then started working out. And she said she started going to group fitness classes. And she must have been going to Equinox, because she ended up at some point landing in Patricia Moreno's class, and then became an intense Sati instructor. So positive self-talk at the same time as working out, really helpful. So don't beat yourself up. Coming onto the other side. Kindness. Inhale, exhale. Acceptance, compassion for yourself, for your own body. Your cells are listening. 3 more. 2. Last one. And come down. Let's spiral. I think it's Bruce Lee that said, he says, I think it's him, but maybe it's someone else, that said, never even make a joke about yourself, because your body can hear it. So no self-deprecating humor about yourself, because your body doesn't understand the difference. So if we're using words, let them be kind, let them be generous, let them be supportive and nourishing. If you're talking to or about yourself, drop it down, open it up, take it down, arching through the space, and then surrendering down to the floor, letting this massage across your butt. Painting the rainbow all around you. Use your breath. Massage it out. Last one. And I just need to check the time because I see that Susan popped out. Oh, it's really early. Oh, she had business calls. Okay, we're doing good. Okay, let's take it back down onto our side. So back down onto your first side. And flex, turn out. You're going to flex up and point down. So turned out leg, knee towards your shoulder, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's turn it in. Really turn in. So if it starts getting higher, probably you're turning out. So just heel up for 10, going 1. Doesn't have to be high. 2, 3. Internal rotation spiraling in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax it. Tap it out. Give it a break for a second. We're going to go forward, backward. So I'm going to bend my bottom knee. And how do I want to do this? I think I want to crunch it in. Crunch it in, reach it out. Going 1. Reach into the back space. 2. Grab that star. 3 with your hand. 4. Imagine there's one there. 5. In my case, I'm looking at a pair of sparkly antler headband for Christmas. Totally lost count. 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and roll over onto your, no, we're not going to roll over onto our backs. We're going to grab that leg, stick it on the floor in front of us. Haven't done this in a while. Bottom leg straight down below you, flex the foot. So it's not in front, you're not in a pike, it's right underneath, pulsing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn it in, toes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heel up, toes down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift it as high as you can. Lift it higher. Lift it higher. And relax. Roll onto your back. Just open up. Let's do an inner thigh stretch before we go to the other side. So if my legs are up here, I'm getting a little more hamstringy. If I'm down here, I can get more into the inner thigh. So you can play with that internal, external rotation, opening that up. And I have to say that it looks like in the camera I'm in this super duper split, but in reality, I'm a lot further off the floor. Perception. Circle your knees, let it go. Change direction. Shake it out. And then come up, and we're going to switch it to the other side. Starting with kicks. Straight up to the side, flex up, point down for 10. Turned out leg. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming in, turn in, heel up, toes down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's so funny. I'm actually sweating. It's the humidity. I feel like I barely sweat these days. I know it's been hot as hell, and I can, but like doing this work, I usually don't start sweating. But it's always exciting to sweat. That's another detoxifier of your body. Reach for the star. Out and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're not done. Grab that leg. Come onto your side again. If this leg can't be put on the floor, you can also do it this way. You can turn it in. So if you don't have that grab, leg, bottom leg straight down below you, really reach it out under your body. So you're not collapsed here, you're really long, up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Toes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heel up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift it as high as you can, parallel. Lift it higher. Keep it straight down below you. Higher, higher, higher. And relax. Take it down. Open it up. Release the inner thigh. Let it go. You can rock from side to side, massaging out your back. Lower back, releasing. Loose and easy. Bring it in. Let's internally rotate one leg at a time. Spiraling in. You can just hang out there or keep moving, whatever feels good to you. Breathing into it. Tuning into the rise and fall of your breath. So you can really use your breath as a focus throughout the whole workout to stay present in your body. The sensations of the breath and just the awareness of the breath. Good. And then let's come in. Let's do a little bit more hamstring stuff and then some arms. Oh, grab your block. Sticking your block, if you have one, on the floor underneath one foot. Hands down by your sides. Press it up. Reach your leg up to the ceiling. So the foot that was on the floor, we're going to circle. Going 1, 2, beach ball size. 3, 4, 5, 6. Flex and change direction. 1, push the floor away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Point your toes. Poke a hole through the ceiling, pulsing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flex. 1, 2, 3, 4. Higher. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down. Big breath. Soften into the floor. And switch it to the other side. Yeah, the humidity is like 99%. The air is water. Press it up. Other side. Take the other leg up to the ceiling. Circles. While it is much cooler than it has been, it is humid AF. Not counting, we're probably around 5, 6. Flex and change direction. Push the floor away. And then point your toes, bring it into center, pulsing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fold it in, drop it down, and happy baby. Happy baby face, happy baby pose, happy baby. Wiggle, soften, release. Yeah, you can grab the outsides, the insides, over the top, however you want to make that connection. Feel your feet, feel your hands, feel that connection. And then let's stretch it out and take a heel rock. So the heel rock, you really want to soften and release all the tension that's holding you together. Think of your body just like a bag of water and bones. So nothing's holding it together, nothing's tight. Everything is free and easy. Letting a wave of movement ripple up and down through your body. Relax your belly. Relax your guts. Relax your rib cage, lungs, heart. Relax your whole digestive tract, tongue to tail. Release it, let it go. Internally, externally rotate. And let's flip over and do just a little bit of push-ups. So for the push-ups this time, I'm going to go with a wide arm. So it's a little bit more of a pec deltoid push-up than it's not the tricep close narrow arm push-up. it's funny because I think people talk about this is the right way or this is the wrong way or this is the way to do push-ups. And I think there are many different ways to do push-ups. So it's hard to say what's right and wrong in any given body. So I'm going to go wide. I'm going to touch my knees down in between each push-up. And I'm going to do a push-up with my knees off the floor. So I'm going to do a push-up and then a knee drop. Knee drop. Not counting. I mean, I am counting in my head, but not counting out loud. Relax. I watched this, I think I told you about it, some of you. I watched a TED Talk of a woman who, and I really apologize, I can't remember her name, was a rower and decided she was going to take on a practice of doing push-ups, daily push-ups. She was going to take on a practice of doing 100 push-ups a day, not all at once, but just throughout the day, because she didn't like doing push-ups. So I totally understand that kind of thing. Let's stretch our hips. Let's go ankle to knee. I don't know if I can even do it, but let's try. Let's find out. I think I might need a block. Yes, with my knee thing. There we go. So breathing into your position. Yes, sometimes the thing that we don't want to do and avoid is something that we should be doing. That's as far as I'm going with that knee. Let's try the other one. Still need the, there we go. It's actually fine on this side. Surrender into it. If you need to stay longer on one side than the other, for example, because you can't do one side because you might have a knee injury, feel free to do it that way. Make it work for you. Letting it go and coming up. Let's go with both legs out in front. Walk your butt from side to side. Take it into a forward fold. Hang out. Surrender. Let go. Yeah, I feel like when I'm painting, I'm listening to TED Talks, I'm listening to Huberman podcasts, sometimes Alan Watts, sometimes Terrence McKenna, sometimes Hardy White. So yeah, find something interesting when you're doing your things. Even sometimes when I'm doing the dishes or cleaning the house, I listen to those things. Open your feet wide, shift from side to side. Just thinking about what is the diet. Alternatively, I might watch Peaky Blinders or some horrible murder thing. So yeah, but I definitely try to put in a good solid diet of interesting information about body, mind, being, and come in, roll it up. Let's open it up. Big deep breath. Exhale, easy shake. Just feeling where you are now in your body. Letting go of anything that you don't need to hold on to. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. And exhale. Let it go. All right. Coming in. If you are out there in TV land, please feel free to like and subscribe and share with all your friends and family. Everybody needs to move.